Hey everybody, so today I wanted to bring you guys along to do a speed build with me in the Forest of Valor. This is my favorite biome, at least so far. I've done a lot in the other spaces, and I really wanted to make some kind of fruit farm today. So that's what I'm going to bring you along with. As you can see, I have a little bit going on over here, but not too much. I really wasn't liking it. I do have this big tree arch, which I love, and I took time to kind of blend it in and try to make it look natural and like it had always been there. Love it, love the path, and very happy with that. I did make this space behind me for my villagers because they would always come over and look around over there by the edge, but no one ever sits in it. So I just kind of threw some other stuff over there to get it out of the way and never really did anything with it. So the very first thing I'm going to do is go grab my fruit trees. I do have those blueberry bushes right there, which obviously I want to incorporate. I like trying to keep the fruit to its own biome, but with a fruit farm, obviously we've got to pull from other places too. I don't want just blueberries. So I am going to pull the couple of lemon trees from over in that section. I always hated them over there by themselves. So I'm really glad they worked out for this build. And then I am also going to go ahead over into the Forgotten Lands and grab a couple of apple trees up in there. That never really made sense to me either. And I have plenty of gooseberry bushes up there. I do like to keep harvest fruit in each biome. That way, if I forget to make food, I can grab that and I can eat it really quickly while I'm still doing whatever, and I don't have to just stop and go make food. So I do like to keep some bushes or some trees around in each biome. So I'm leaving a bunch of the gooseberry bushes, 3 back there, 1 in the front, but I am going to take those apple trees. This part that I sped up, I was taking 1 apple tree from Mickey's house, and then I stole a lemon tree from the Glade of Trust. And that way I had 3 lemon trees, 3 apple trees, 3 blueberry bushes, and that's what I'm working with so far to start out with. So I know that a lot of people like a clean slate whenever they start decorating a certain area, but for me, I like to try to keep as much as whatever is there naturally, just to give it that feel. I really liked how the game was designed and decorated to begin with. I just want to put my touch on it. So here I'm just organizing as much as I can. So I'm trying to group things together, trying to get a feel of where I'm going to put things. I think my original idea was to have it over here towards that edge that I said my villagers like to go stand by. That way I felt like it'd be something that I could see them walk through and, whatever. So I started organizing all of this to a completely different side than it even ends up on. So this is just to show you that you can go through this whole process and just organize all of this, and it's not going to matter because I'll speed this next part up. But you can see that what I had envisioned originally did not work out, but I'm so glad it didn't because I love what I made 10 times more. So you can see that I had this idea kind of for like a strip of a fruit farm so that they could walk down it and through it while on their way to the Frosted Heights. But the more I kept trying to make it happen, the less I liked it. I kept telling myself, just keep adding to it, because some builds happen like that. You're not really liking how things are looking or the direction they're going, but then you add a little bit here and there and you finally start to get that going. So this is me just trying to keep rearranging things, telling myself that it'll work out. I'm keep trying to keep this dream alive. And it was right when I finally get the trees situated and I start to try to add in the details that I give up. And I'm like, okay, this isn't working. I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to do it on the other side. And right here is when I realized that I also liked this little thing that I had accidentally made on this side. So I end up taking the bench and I go ahead and switch it around, and I'm liking how that looks with the path that's behind it. So just go ahead and set that up over there, and then that's when I start turning my attention to the actual fruit farm and seeing if I can work it over here in this section. I did want to keep some real-time clips for you guys, so I'm gonna put those in and out of here so you can see what it actually looks like when I'm decorating. It takes a lot more time than when it is sped up. Obviously, you think that it's just going to take a little bit, and before you know it, you've spent an hour decorating, which is a ton of fun, but still, I am definitely not moving as quickly as this video may make it seem. I'm moving things around constantly, seeing what I like and what I don't like, and even until the very end, I'm still changing things up. So this is me finally starting to kind of see it come together, and I'm like, okay, yes, I like this. And this is kind of where the building picks up, because I am finally generally happy with where this is headed. This is when I start adding things to the right side of the fruit farm, the bushes, the trees, and get that layout going and seeing how I'm liking that. And I finally settled on one that I was happy with, and then I end up adding the fence around, which I don't think I originally had planned, but I really did enjoy it, so I kept with it. That's when I turn my attention to the left-hand side and trying to decorate with those stalls. I end up adding a couple of blueberry bushes, which I think really even out the whole fruit farm look over there. After I make a few small adjustments to the fruit farm as a whole, I'm going to get into decorating, and I am just going to play some music, let you guys sit back and watch, because this is one of my favorite parts, seeing it all come together. So here I am at Scrooge's, and I am going to order some more furniture, more decoration, and honestly, I would say half the time I come in here, I don't know what I'm looking for. But I am going to order some things from him, and then I'm going to go over to Chef Remy's, and I am going to go ahead and cook some food, mostly for decoration. If you didn't know, you can make food and then you drop it out of your inventory, and then when you go into furniture mode, you're able to place it. So that's what I'm going to do over there, and since we have our little berry fruit farm, I'm going to make berry fruit type of dishes to put out. So this is typically what I do during a build. There comes a point where I just run down to Scrooge's, I head over to Remy's, try to get some stuff going, and then I go back up and I decorate. But I'll let you guys enjoy this next part. That's all I'm doing here. So I'm finally on my way back up to our little fruit farm. I do like to walk it a lot, see what it looks like from different angles, see if there's anything that I want to change. So this is me just kind of giving it a look around for a little bit before I drop some of the stuff that I had made and I had bought. So this is what I meant by you can just drop the food that you've made, and then you'll see me go into furniture mode, and then all of a sudden I can pick it up and I can place it, which is really cool. Obviously I had something else I was trying to get at the time, but you'll see here just in a second. And this is the part where I really see everything coming together. I'm getting very happy with it, and I put things in, I take things out, just trying to see what works, what doesn't. I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like decorating anything else. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So now I'm able to place that food that I made wherever I want. So like I said, I did make a couple of different berry fruits. I do have the bowl of apples, which you can buy, and I'm really happy with it at this point. I just feel like it's missing a little something. Very happy with it. Like I said, I like to walk it and look at it from all angles, see what I could be missing. So this is me just trying to put the finishing touches on it, and I'll just let you guys watch from here. So after about an hour's worth of work, here is the final walkthrough. I go to a couple different angles to show you guys what it looks like all around. I am so happy with how it turned out, even better than I had imagined and what I originally wanted. And I think that's just like one of the best parts of decorating. You can have a really good idea in your head, and then when you go to do it, it just doesn't work out like that, but it works out better. And I love that. So I love the little seating area, and you know, Maui was making himself at home already. But since recording this, I have seen so many of my villagers sitting down over there. I don't know if there's anything I love more than after I get done decorating an area or building something, that I see them over in it, participating with it, sitting down, reading books, like whatever it might be. I love when they're around it. It just shows me that like this is theirs too. So yeah, I am in love with this little fruit farm. It turned out adorable. I loved the picnic bench. I had not even thought of that. It looks so cozy at nighttime, even during sunset, like right now when I was building. It's just one more reason to love my Forest of Valor. It truly is my favorite biome, at least so far. Every corner of it I have tried to make my own, and this just added even more to it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you did stay for the entire video, why don't we put the apple emoji in the comments below. If you guys play Dreamlight Valley, or if you really want to, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear you guys' feedback and what you guys are building, what you're into. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching.